Hi, folks. I bet you're like I am. You're missing some people. Of course, we're missing the chance to be together physically in the same room at the same table with family and also with closest friends. But we're also missing people that we would run into as a part of our regular routine, with whom we had a kind of acquaintanceship, a kind of friendship. And some of those folks we haven't seen in quite a long time. I've been thinking about the barista at Barnes & Noble who would make tea for me almost every day. The waitress at the breakfast place I often go to. The buskers on the street corners in downtown Asheville. Folks I would run into in the hallway at church. Grandchildren of friends who I would see when we would go to their houses. There are a lot of people that are a part of my life that I haven't seen in a long time. And I miss them. I was thinking a lot about how much I miss these folks when I read an interesting and important article, I think, in the online version of The Atlantic toward the end of January. It's by Amanda Mull, and it's entitled "The Pandemic Has Erased Whole Categories of Friendship." And she talks about the way our lives have been reduced, really, because we no longer have the inflow of new ideas and new opinions and new perspectives, because we're not seeing and interacting with as many people as we did before the pandemic. She also points out that loneliness was already epidemic in our culture before the pandemic struck. And that sense of loneliness, isolation, deprivation of contact has only gotten worse. She points out what we already know, that this kind of loneliness has psychological impacts, but she also reminds us that researchers have shown that it has physiological impact as well. She says humans are meant to be with one another, and when we aren't, the decay shows in our bodies. So I'm hoping that between now and whenever it is we can get out and be with each other safely, that we'll do what we can by telephone, by Zoom, by whatever other media are available to us. I hope we'll do what we can to nurture the ties that we have. I also hope we won't take for granted as much as perhaps we did before how important other people are to us and how important we are to them. Amanda Mull concludes her article with these words: America, even before the pandemic, was a lonely country. The end of our isolation could be the beginning of some beautiful friendships, or the resumption, I would add, of some beautiful friendships. May it be so. Take care.